All right, folks, the Jamaican team is all set to head to Paris for the 2024 Olympic Games, and the under-20s are set to head off to Lima, Peru for the World Under-20s, which is why we had the national championships, and we kept saying junior and senior. With us now to recap the highlights of the trials held Thursday to yesterday, Deputy Group Head of Sports, right here with us, Karen Rayner, and sports analyst, and Daddy O. Next, good morning to you both. Welcome to Smile. Outstanding performances, but I want to get something out of the way first. Jaden Hibbert, who is world rated, did not, or was not a part of the Olympic trials.
Right.
And I was told because he's going to be a part of the under-20s, but he didn't turn up for the final yesterday either. Can you explain?
He's going to be a part of both teams. He's number 3 in the world, which gets you
in the triple jump.
In the triple jump, which gets you in by right. You could apply for a medical exemption.
Which is why he didn't turn up for the finals yesterday, yes?
Could have.
Right.
We've not confirmed that he actually did. But regardless, you're number 3 in the world. There's no way the J3 is going to give away what seems like one of the surest medals.
I said I wanted to get it out of the way
I
because...
thought you couldn't do that.
I was just going to say that because you're 1, 2, 3. You say 1, 2, 3 will go. So 1, 2, 3 in the seniors.
No, 1, 2, 3 once you have the standard.
Right.
Yeah, the Olympic
so
standard.
1, 2, 3 in the seniors don't have the standard?
No.
No.
Only Jaden Hibbert.
1722?
Yeah.
So he takes the place of number 3?
He takes place of nobody.
He takes the place of having the standard.
So he's a number 3 ranked jumper in the world.
I still want to understand. Who came first, second, and third in the Olympic trials?
Yeah, so it's Jordan Scott, a Greenway some, who were 1-2 at the national trials, but they haven't achieved the standard, and they didn't get it by the end of the qualification period, which was yesterday. So they don't qualify unless they qualify world rankings. Yeah.
Right. So our only triple jumper will be Jaden?
Should be.
We may get 2 by quota. And the quota is...
The quota means you're
based on your world rankings
in the world. Yeah.
World rankings. So if it's 32 that's going, usually 50%.
All right.
Based on qualifying.
I personally didn't understand
50%.
that as someone who's been working track and field for years. I didn't understand that. So.
Wrong school, man.
Wrong school. Where?
Why you see my whole lads? It's JC and Woolman. Gang up, you see? Them know everybody have to come against John.
It's too early. All right, high-level take, gentlemen, of these last 4 days.
Whoa, you want to go first?
Yeah, man, because, you see, going into the championship, my thoughts were that a lot of people had, their concerns about the team, but no, coming out of these championships, it's the most optimistic I've been in a long time, even with a conservative guess. We're double digits in medals, and it's fabulous. The performances were fabulous, juniors and seniors, and I think we are in good stead for the Olympic Games and World Under-20s.
What is very important is, I remember that talk with Frano. You were saying that let the championship take place, and then we see where the people are. Many, as Dwayne said, were concerned about whether the team and the athletes
Where did that narrative come from?
No, because they were not seeing the results. If you're not seeing the results internationally on the circuit, then you're going to be concerned.
And the times.
Yeah, the times and the distances, they're not coming through. You're not seeing the top 3 in the world, the top 5 in the world, the top 8 in the world. They say, boy, okay, we're in good stead.
Particularly with our men, no?
Men and
women too.
Men and women.
Sharika wasn't running well. 11.03 before, 22.6. Shelly hadn't competed 2 weeks before. So people are, and these are the people who generally, you count the medal before the race run. But when you see they come through, I think that this championship is our best that we've had, based on quality across the event and the performances.
Surprises in a good way, surprises in a bad way.
Malik James King, the biggest surprise at this championship in the men's 400-meter hurdles, 47.42, number 2 Jamaican all time. I think that for me made it a special championship because of what he's been through, and I think that I've not seen any surprise that was in a bad way. Omar McLeod came back to the championship, and I think I was happy to see that. Him coming back running 13.22. Nothing bad for me came out of this championship.
There's no one who didn't make it that you thought would have made it?
The only person that I thought would have gotten on the team that didn't get on the team, Roxroy Kato. I mean, the 400-meter hurdles for men was an open event. So I think everyone who made the team, no surprises.
What about Megan? Because I heard you say she has a penchant for pulling it out of the hat when she leads.
Yeah, and she finished 4th. She finished 4th, and it was very close. 12.66. And in that race, all women under 13 seconds, one of the fastest hurdles we've had in a long time. So 12.66 for her. But though she didn't make the team, it was a high quality.
The surprise, Janet Brown, away from the sport.
Good surprise.
2019. Yeah. And she came in 12.61. But Nugent,
Yes.
12.28.
This is it right here.
Yeah, best performance ever on Jamaican soil. Wow. National record. World lead for about 15 minutes.
No, about 45.
But yeah,
Who broke it?
Masai Russell. So
Masai
her
Russell.
biggest competitor in college. They've clashed for probably 2 years in college. Herself and Masai Russell from the United States. So that's setting up for a fantastic clash at the Olympic Games between
And the last NC that they had,
Yeah.
Nugent won.
Can we talk about the only race that I heard that left Extall speechless? Like they're trying
The
to
men's
talk to him
100?
and I didn't couldn't talk. The hurdle was the hurdle.
Hurdles,
Men's
yes.
hurdles.
Them trying to talk to Dwayne and Dwayne cannot get one word out, which is a blessing sometimes.
About 9
thank you,
people
Jesus,
win the
but-
race before
No,
we find out who
honestly,
did win
like-
it.
No, it was really and truly. I don't think that we've had such a bang-up finish any at all in any of the major
Ever.
races.
No.
Blanket,
Ever.
man.
No,
Blanket.
that's
About,
more
I
than
mean,
blanket.
4 people ended up on the line.
Yeah, that's
same time.
Yeah,
5.
That photo
Yeah.
finish was like,
So what were your thoughts in that moment?
In the moment, I was hoping that Hansel was on the team.
You were worried about Patrick,
Yeah, because we were great friends from a very long time, and my worry was about Passion. But I knew even before the photo finish came up that he was on. I just didn't know where he finished. And I think that's what was,
How were you sure he was on though?
because when I saw the race first,
Off the last hurdle.
he was ahead. Parchment usually, at that point, doesn't usually lose a race, but he was close. And interestingly enough, 2021 trials, he was 13.19, finishing third. 2024, 30.19, finishing third.
And it's the first I see him come out of the block. So far,
Yeah,
usually
he
him
got
run
some
on.
good
Usually him run
stats.
on, but
Yeah,
he was out there with them.
Yeah.
what I got from him post-race in our reasoning was they've been training and working together. Meaning he's been training with Bennett, had a couple of sessions with a couple of the guys. So, and he says that the starts have been
Because that was the first winner we call, Bennett.
Yeah, because that's what
Then
came up on the
Broadway.
scene
Then-
first.
It's like, okay, what about our ladies? Charika, Shelley, Tia.
Tia. Some people are surprised, but I'm
somewhat.
not, because of conversations that we have with the people we have conversations
Right.
with. The word was from early that Tia and Tina, more Tia, was going to be fire. And the time trial that I watched last week, well, not last week, week before, said that she was in serious form. Can she go faster? My information is yes.
Wow.
1083, Young Turk. My only concern, Dwayne, was that whether she would be able to repeat in 90 minutes the time that she did, first time she was going there, and then the emotional high that she was on.
Yeah. But she seems very balanced, and I think this season for her is replicating a season of someone we've seen before a couple of years ago. So
Not a couple of years, just tell him from 2008.
yeah, it was a couple of years. Yeah. So it's replicating that season for Shelley and Fraser Price when she burst on the scene in 2008. So it is encouraging. Her temperament, that's Tia, it's matured a lot since she's left high school. Had their issues coming out of high school, turning pro, but she's come on, and I'm sure her sister will come on as well.
Final one for me, Kishane Thompson.
Should be the first one, but we'll take it as the last one.
Save the best.
Put it this way. What I saw at that time trials, what I showed on that piece of footage was that this young man is going to be hard to beat. Oblique looks extremely well, but this young man, I don't know how far I do it now.
Who is Blake?
Akeem Blake was it?
Akeem Blake was third.
Who can make the podium? Who can make the final?
I think definitely Oblique and Kishane makes the final. I think Kishane wins, and Oblique
Win the Olympic.
You think
I
Kishane
think Kishane wins the Olympic.
What do you think? What do you think he has in him?
Olympic record.
Olympic
Do
record.
you really think so?
The Olympic
possible.
record is 9.63.
It's possible.
1 by 1, Usain St. Leo.
It's
You
possible.
think it's under threat?
Didn't you watch the
I
final?
did. I don't mind who got watch him. Run gone straight over stage.
And I think for his performance in the manner which it was done, it's not just a one-off run. it's the rounds. He
Yeah, man.
went through the
Yes,
rounds.
every
he
time.
got fast in every race.
So-
and that was Frano's concern too, whether he can
That's everybody's
manage the round, whether he can come through the rounds.
Yeah.
And he come through the rounds
Even
with
his
flying colours.
one of his biggest competitors. That's one of his biggest concerns. Noah Lyle said in an interview, "I hope he stays healthy."
That was after the semi-final.
After the-
Yes.
After
Well,
the first round.
If him win the gold medal, we get gold and silver. Remember me tell you.
I'm thinking worst case we get gold and bronze.
If him win the
Worst
gold
case.
medal, him carrying all the oblique with him.
Yeah.
Gold and silver.
Yeah, but Oblique looks good. He looks good.
Come on,
Managed
Oblique
rounds.
and Oblique was under the weather a bit. Not something that they would ever say,
Yeah.
but he wasn't 100%
Yeah.
on the weekend.
Brilliant.
Wow, what does this tell you about where we are? What this,
We're nice,
this-
man.
yeah, our coaches though. Let's talk.
But I think more needs to be
Good
done.
contact,
More
yeah.
needs to be done in terms of securing and ensuring that our legacy continues. Because so often we have this massive talent pool, and things just feel like it's on autopilot. So more needs to be done to preserve it.
Succession.
Yeah, more needs to be
The
done
other
to
events
preserve
too.
that.
The other events that we've not gotten the medals in, we need to focus on
go.
getting them up.
Great work. Great work.
Yes, well done. Kian is very happy. I mean, doing this quietly happy. Kian is like
Over the moon.
over the moon.
Hey, look at the numbers.
Numbers look nice.
Yeah.
Numbers look nice.
Hug him up tight, yeah?
It's not me, it's him son.
Are you going to Paris?
No, Jordan Fortis.
You're not going either.
Can't
We'll be
so-
here. We'll be here.
All right.
I'm
You're
You'll be
one.
here too.
You go away. Where you go?
Paris Avenue.
Paris Crossroad.
Yeah. Paris Avenue down. Plain? It's a no. Deputy Group Head of Sports at the Argentina Group, Kian Rayner, and Sports Analyst Dwayne Exton. And you'll hear these guys, I'm sure, when Olympics time come around, when you're watching it right here on TVJ.
Yep.
After the break,
We discussed the fourth phase of the ban on single-use plastic food containers. The outstanding and wonderful.
Samaruni.
We'll have that one.
Okay.
Soon come.